Alright guys, welcome back to Persona 3 Reload. Last we met in Persona 3. We continued our trip to Yakushima where the guys had like the worst full moon operation ever, and we also ended up meeting our next party member, Aigis, the shadow obliteration android or whatever they called it. But actually today is the last day in the Yakushima vacation arc, so after this point we are no longer in Yakushima. So if you missed out on getting the items for Elizabeth's request that involves her wanting to feel the ocean or whatever it was, you unfortunately missed it. So I mean, I already mentioned that probably like 3 times back in the first part of the Yakushima vacation, and then I mentioned it once again during the operation that we did last part. But you know, now this is just purely a cutscene. I don't think there's any sort of exploration to my knowledge. If I'm trying again, it's been a while since I last recorded this, because I believe that this was right after I took a bit of a break from recording sessions for Persona 3, so let me look at the session files for their dates. Yeah, this was back in October of last year, and I took about a month break after this session ended. And the reason behind that was I was just kind of tired, and I just kind of wanted to move on for a little bit. It wasn't like I was stopping the Let's Play. I had plenty of sessions. I had plenty of parts going up at the time, so I just took a little bit of a break. I thought he would turn to dust if he was exposed to sunlight. Why is he still standing?
See, everyone's having so much fun. I've already told you what time the ship is arriving tomorrow, right? I'll probably head over to the port early, so don't be late. Okay, I'll let everyone know. We can get back to business once we've returned to the dorm. Got it. Hey, dude! Sonata-san! All right. I guess we should join too.
I mean, we don't have to. Oh, damn! Oh, no, it's water. Never mind.
Better be wise when choosing battles, mostly babbles. You know one of those big time shady fofos they will fight for. Drop these balls in my sleep, few more tricks up my sleeve. Wait till late for you to live now. Get ready!
Disturbing the peace, look into my eyes. Now tell me the things you do loving about behind my back. The tenacity.
I have a request for my future self. You know what to edit in here. I don't care how you do it, just do it. I don't care if it's just the song and that's all you do. Oh, and yes, by the way, your social link for Fool goes up to rank 5 after this one. Just, again, though, since Persona 3 didn't really give you benefits for getting your social links up like in Persona 5, because that was one thing in Persona 5 that I really feel like incentivized you to go after the social links in 5, was, you know, the fact that there were certain benefits besides the experience bonus you get when fusing personas of that respective arcana. You know, in Persona 5, certain confidants gave you really good abilities the farther you got in their social link. Like Ryuji had his insta-kill when you ambush enemies. Takumi had cheaper medicines. Like she gave you a bigger discount in her shop. Same for IY in the weapon in his arcana. You know, it just depended on who. Like there was, I think there were a couple of confidants in 5 system that was kind of useless. Oya's was a pretty useless one because it was basically it made getting spotted a little harder or something like that, or like getting the palace awareness up to 100% a little more challenging. But if you were even remotely competent, you didn't have to worry about being spotted in palaces too often. Like my first playthrough, I think I got spotted in like Kamoshida's palace pretty often, but that was because I was still kind of learning the controls. And then in Royal especially, it's so much easier in Royal to not get spotted. because the game really encourages that you don't get spotted. But in Persona 3, the only incentive really is the experience benefit you get for whatever arcana you're trying to level up, and also that arcana's respective story, if it interests you in the first place.
I don't know the details, but supposedly, destroying all those creatures will put an end to the Dark Hour. And that weird-ass tower will disappear. That's all I know, alright?
You mean they intend to eliminate the Dark Hour completely?
Yes.
Why would
I mean,
they do such a thing? To give up such power? To destroy the Tower of Demise?
that's a character from Zelda.
Who wouldn't want to take out that damn thing?
Takaya. Yes, I know.
I can't go back. I won't use my power again. Not after last time.
Okay. Yeah, by the way, I just want to mention that Shinji, has a condition where his persona is trying to kill him. We won't learn more about that until later in the game. But essentially his condition is weakened by a suppressant. And they actually I think they changed this plot detail around a couple times. Like, originally it was just like a... originally I believe it was an actual, it was pills, and then I believe they changed it to a syringe. I don't remember. I don't even remember if they brought up this in the Persona in the anime movies at all. I don't recall. Because it's been a hot minute since I watched the anime. And it's such a small, insignificant thing that happens in the game, in all honesty, because at no point in the game does your persona actively try to kill you. It only happens to certain people in this game, and that does include those guys. The guy who doesn't wear a shirt and his crew over there. It only happens really to them, and we only really see it happen actively once. So it's not like a huge it's not like an active, huge threat. That would have actually been a kind of interesting mechanic. Now that I'm not saying that it's a good idea, but it's kind of similar to Pokemon to some extent, where depending on how many badges you had, your Pokemon wouldn't listen to you. I imagine technically your persona does take some of your health when you use physical skills, I guess. But I mean, also, imagine, your persona actively trying to harm you. If you are a significantly lower level than that persona, then to punish you for trying to do that, the persona would actively, randomly, mind you, instead of attacking the enemy, attack you. But I feel like that would be really unfair, because... But it also would... Okay, yeah, this is me finishing up Elizabeth's, request about the... The request I was mentioning 3 fucking times. Where you can choose which item you give her, and she has different dialogue based on it. But no matter what you give her, the request is fulfilled. It doesn't matter. She doesn't, question if the, Yakushima wood is actually from the sea. She actually, she just goes, oh, okay, cool. But, what was I saying about the persona thing? I feel like that would be, more of, an exclusive feature that you could, probably maybe turn on and off if you wanted to. But, I don't know. I mean, it's not, anything that I would... I feel like it would be probably, a really hard mode or something like that.
That you wake up.
What the hell?
You have successfully awakened. Mission complete. It has not triggered yet. 5 minutes.
I would have loved it more if she just said, I threw it out the window. It is useless.
So I woke you 5 minutes before your alarm clock engages.
Hey, are you awake? That girl disappeared and we can't find her anywhere. Can you help us? She might have gone out on her own like she did in Yakushima.
My name is not that girl. Please address me as Aigis.
Huh?
Aigis? When did you...
I entered while he was asleep. Unlocking the door took 2 minutes.
That's unlawful entry. Didn't we tell you to stay in the command room at night?
I determined that it is ideal to be on standby in this room. Is this a problem?
What? Where is this coming from all of a sudden?
If there is a problem, I will address it promptly.
The problem? Well, it's probably against dorm regulations for one. Look, don't just stand there, tell her!
I looked for any excuse to say I don't care, huh?
Not allowed in here.
I mean, she's a robot. There's not really anything. Yeah, whatever.
Set up for you on the 3rd floor so you can stay nearby. Just don't leave the dorm by yourself, okay?
I will do as commanded.
Will you? Because considering you left the command room.
Alright, well, I have practice this morning, so I gotta get to school.
Everyone here goes to a place called school in the morning. I comprehend.
Oh, I don't know. Something will happen if we get rid of the dark hour. I don't know. Like maybe one of us will die or something. I don't know. I doubt that one, though. If anyone's gonna die, it's gonna be Junpei. Oh, hey, what's up? Oh, what's that? I got top of the class again? Yeah, no one's surprised. Yep, of course. What's that? The sky is blue? Actually, it's not blue in the middle of the night. You know, whatever. Yeah, it took him a while to tell us the exam results. I mean, then again, didn't Mitsuru say that going to Yakushima was dependent on everyone's exams results? So you think they would have waited a couple more days to actually go, you know, just to leave Junpei behind because he didn't pass. Actually, if I think about it, if I'm remembering correctly, this is actually like the one time Junpei does somewhat good in his exams. I think I'm about to look at the results because I tend to do that for. Now, Mitsuru is nowhere to be found. Yeah, Yukari scored above average. Score is quite... So he didn't even... Wow! So Junpei didn't even do well, and he still got to go? What the hell? Oh, hey, hold on. Which social link are we going with? It's Fuka! We've been done for days. We were just at Yakushima, you idiot!
So, there's actually something I want you to try. And this time, it isn't just for a taste test. I think you'll actually be able to eat it.
Oh god, he's gonna die.
Maybe I said the same thing last time.
You said the same exact thing.
Well, now I mean it.
It's edible, at least.
Well, how is it? Really?
I would have liked the option of just, it's alright, it's alright.
You know how I said I was having trouble with cooking? Well, I decided to try and find a recipe that even I couldn't mess up. And
Boiled water. I still somehow messed it up. It froze.
maybe making rice balls is something I could handle. But then I got really absorbed in how simple they are to make. It's still so hard to master.
In fact, one of the rice balls became a square.
Today in home
I don't even know how that happened, but it did.
I know it's a little silly to make something so basic in high school, but it was all I could manage. But then, everyone in the class told me they were really good, though. Anyways, I've I've been really looking forward to have you try one. I wanted you to see how much progress I've made. Because I don't think I could have made it this far without you.
And that cat that you almost killed. Well, I'm just pointing out facts.
I know I've said this before, but when I'm with you and the rest of the team, I'm able to see things more positively. And I think the most important thing is the feeling of wanting to make others happy. That might be the reason why I made such good rice balls. Because I was thinking about who was going to eat them. Of course! Just let me know anytime you want some. I just wanted to say thank you so much. Really.
Only halfway through the social link and Fuka didn't kill us with her food. We still got 5 ranks though, don't get too excited.
There's actually a trick to making good rice balls. The first thing to note is while you're washing the rice,
And now everyone wanting to know the secret of making good rice balls is going to be left in suspense.
welcome back.
Pretty badly. Oh, you liar, you're at the top of the class. I can read.
Excuse me. That's a negative. Reader.
Yeah, so unfortunately, Aigis will only be here. Aigis currently doesn't have a social link at the moment, and
Reader.
but she will have a social link later in the game, but it is like towards the... She's like one of the last social links you will initiate, I want to say. Because there are certain events that have to happen first. And then there are a few social links like that in this game, specifically with the other members of CEs. Like, Fuka's was you couldn't start until after you saved her in Tartarus, obviously, because you just met her. And then Yukari's, I believe actually we already started it. Did we? Pretty sure we did. And then Mitsuru's, you have to wait until after, I want to say after the final full moon battle. Because there are other certain events that happen in the story. Actually, not a little bit after that, I want to say. Like, probably like a little bit after the trip to Kyoto. And by the way, for our reward for getting really good exam scores was a bunch of incenses, and I believe the, what was it? The Mega Guard Band. Or, no, I was trying to read it, but I'm too fast. But it was a piece of equipment that increases all of my stats, I believe. I was too fast, I couldn't read it. But by the way, this is actually the end of the session, judging from the fact that I've saved, and I'm looking at this text, and I'm probably foreshadowing what I'm doing next. But that's actually not going to be for another month. I mean, at the time of that recording of the session, I mean, in terms of the actual video, that'll be next part. So next time we meet in Persona 3 Reload, we'll be continuing Akihiko's social link episode, or whatever it was called. And then, yeah, that's about it. So see you guys next time, and take care.